Da-da, bum 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 bum, ba da 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 da. Okay, yeah. As you can see, it's done. There's the head and the body. Whoops. That's the screwdriver I stepped on. And the hands. And the paws. Of course, the feet and the hands are not attached, nor is the head. It's the head, the hands, and the feet are all separate from the body. The body I cut out and sewed together myself. Instead of a zipper, it uses Velcro, which is bad because the Velcro tends to stick to the fabric instead of to the Velcro strip, which means it's hard to open and close it. Unlike a zipper, I probably should have just went with a zipper, because a zipper probably wouldn't have stuck so much to the fabric. And yeah, I don't have the head centered on the body, but that's the costume. These are basically fuzzy slippers I got from Amazon, is what those are. And the hands were from Amazon as well, and the head. All that came from Amazon, but the rest came from like Walmart. It was they had two kinds of fabric. They had like the faux fur, but the faux fur was really short. And they had this stuff. This stuff is basically like felt, but it's dark. I tried to get it. This is the only color they had. They didn't have black. I wanted black. I figured, well, dark gray will work, because it's, you know, it's just for Halloween. It's not for anything else. But yeah, I'd wear it and film myself in it, but those hands make it really hard to work something like a camera. Heck, they make it hard to do anything with, really. It's like once you put those hands on, you can't do much, which means the hands would probably go on last after I get everything else on. So it would be feet first, then that part, then maybe the head, and then last but not least the hands. Because like I said, once you get those on, it's hard to do anything with them. But yeah, that's it. That's my Halloween costume for this year. I don't know if I'm actually going to go out on Halloween or go to a party or what. I'm still trying to figure it all out now that this is done. Because the rate I was sewing, I was thinking, oh, this is not going to get done in time. But here it is, the 27th, and I got it all sewn up. It was hard in some places because I think I messed up sewing it together, because I sewed the inside on the outside and the outside on the inside, especially when it came to the tail. Because see the tail, you actually see the stitches here, when I should have sewn it the other way around and then turned it inside out. And yeah, these markings were supposed to be on, these marks were supposed to be on the inside, not on the outside. So yeah, I messed up in a couple of places. But I figured, well, you know, what's done is done. I can't change it now because it's a little too late to do that. I was like, if I had more time, I probably would have done it right, but I was kind of in a hurry because I bought that cheap handheld sewing machine, and it didn't want to sew this, together at all. I couldn't get it to work no matter how I tried to thread that bugger there. And complete waste of money right there on that sewing machine. So I had to do it by hand. And because I had to do it by hand, well, I was waiting for that to come in the mail. But because it didn't work, I only had a couple of days to sew this together. So I was like, gee, so close to the holiday, and I don't have enough time to sew this together with. So there's that. So that's my Halloween costume for this year. And probably next year and the year after that and so forth and so on. I'll probably tweak it as I go. You know, make some refinements, fix some things, change some things around. That sort of thing. Maybe add a second layer on top of it for fur. Or, you know, fur. Don't know if we're going to glue the fur on top of it, you know, in order to get rid of the fact that it's a little thin, but it might be okay if it's not that cold out on Halloween or during the parade, because we're probably going to wear this for the parade, which is on Saturday morning, which is in 2 days. So like I said, I didn't have a whole lot of time to put this together, to sew it together. So like I said, I made some mistakes because I was kind of in a hurry. I did a little bit at a time because, you know, I didn't want to wear myself out. I did like I did 1 foot at a time of the sewing. So there's a lot of double over in a couple of places where I had to overlap some sewing so it wouldn't fall apart from wearing it. And okay, that's about 7 minutes or so. That should be enough.